What is a LEED-compliant HPD and how can it help building product manufacturers get their products specified? What are the costs, challenges, and benefits of developing a LEED-compliant HPD? Let's find out. According to the American Institute of Architects, materials transparency refers to manufacturers disclosing the environmental, health, and social impacts of their products. This disclosure can be done in many ways, with both third-party verified certification documents and with self-disclosure tools. The important thing is for building product manufacturers to disclose clear information about their products. Once manufacturers understand industry transparency priorities, they can optimize their products by phasing out harmful ingredients and processes. The Health Product Declaration Open Standard is a voluntary industry standard for reporting and disclosure of detailed product content and associated health information for building products. By reporting on all product contents and associated health information, HPDs offer design professionals the ability to make more informed decisions about the products they specify. And manufacturers who offer products that are optimized in terms of chemical ingredients can benefit by being preferentially specified by the biggest and most significant design firms looking for healthier products. A completed HPD is a reporting document that lists the various materials and substances in a product and identifies the known health hazards associated with each material or substance. While this may seem like a relatively simple approach, developing a complete and compliant HPD can pose challenges for manufacturers, in part due to the complexity of modern supply chains, and because suppliers oftentimes have very reasonable concerns about disclosing trade secret information. The HPD is designed to overcome these barriers to product ingredient disclosure in a way that respects intellectual property concerns, including tools to help work with upstream suppliers to collect the required information. It also can't be used to compare a product to others that don't have HPDs, and it can't tell a project team which building product to use, since circumstances are unique to each particular project. A LEED-compliant HPD can help building product manufacturers contribute points for LEED v4 projects and LEED v5 projects. In LEED v4 and LEED version 4.1, an HPD contributes to the Materials and Resources Material Ingredients credit. In LEED v5, compliant HPDs can contribute to the Optimized Building Products credit. So how can building product manufacturers ensure that they develop a LEED-compliant HPD? Elixir Environmental helps building product manufacturers develop HPDs to meet the requirements for LEED, WELL, and other rating systems. Developing HPDs can be difficult for building product manufacturers. Elixir Environmental has created the most cost-effective and user-friendly process in the industry. Elixir Environmental assists manufacturers with the following: manage the HPD project from beginning to end. Identify all ingredients in your product. Work with your supply chain to collect information. Obtain data via non-disclosure agreements. Review and evaluate data from suppliers. Help you publish a LEED-compliant HPD. Educate your team on how to develop future HPDs. And coordinate the HPD verification process if applicable. Manufacturers may hire Elixir Environmental because of many reasons. A manufacturer doesn't have the resources. A manufacturer has a tight deadline. The company can't obtain data from suppliers. The manufacturer doesn't have scientific expertise to create HPDs and can't navigate the complex multi-tiered process. A manufacturer wants to ensure they get their LEED points. And finally, the company needs to integrate HPDs into their AIA and USGBC education courses. The costs for developing an HPD vary depending on several factors, including the complexity of the product, the number of material ingredients, the ability to gather information from suppliers, and other factors. Building product manufacturers interested in developing HPDs for their products should contact Elixir Environmental today. Thank you for your time.